Hey everybody, welcome to class. It's Wednesday night, April 22nd. Tonight we are going to do a few different things. I have a copy of the agenda right here. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to review and learn about some of the geography, some of the countries in Northern Africa. So I put the link right here for Northern Africa. So if I can just click on that, it's going to bring me straight to that free website that we looked at last week with geography. And here it gives us the actual countries in the map down here, and it gives us the names right down here. So what I'd like you to do is to just kind of review where the countries are. This gives us the names, and if you click on one of the names, it's going to bring you to Wikipedia, where it gives us some information about that country. So I'd like you to choose one or two of these countries to just click on and read a little bit about the country. Along the right-hand side, it gives you, the flag, it gives you the capital, languages that it has, a lot of information about the country. That just kind of gives you some greater awareness about not just where it is, but who lives there, as well as the culture, how they actually live there. Okay. Once you do that, it'll bring you down to the bottom, where it'll give you a practice test. So, it says, what is the nation for the map number? So when you click the start button, it says, nation number 2. So you need to look at the map here and try to do it without looking at the one at the top. So 2 is Algeria. So I'm going to click on that, and it'll just kind of run you through a test based on the map that you were studying up at the top. Number 1 is Morocco. Number 5 is Egypt. And if you get something wrong, for example, number 4 is Libya. Let's just say that I choose Morocco. It's going to say, sorry, it's Libya. So it gives you the correct answer if you do get it wrong. Okay. So number 5 is Egypt. Number 1 is Morocco. Number 2 is Algeria. Number 4 is Libya. Number 5 is Egypt. So this is just kind of a great way to kind of practice and review after you've studied the map. So that's the first thing I'm going to ask you to do. Second activity is to review the photos of the Grand Canyon. Now this is also within the geography section of the same website, and I put the link right here, so you can just click on photos of the Grand Canyon. So this gives you the information at the top, Grand Canyon, located in Arizona. And this gives you some information about the Grand Canyon. And then this is going to give us all of the pictures. So I'm just going to click on Start of Grand Canyon Photos. So it's going to give you a picture, and then it's going to give you one sentence along the bottom. So I'd like you to read that. Grand Canyon, Arizona, on the way to the north rim of the Grand Canyon. And then click Next. And just kind of keep going through each picture, reading the narrative down at the bottom. Okay. You go to Index, it gives you all the pictures. So, do this for about 10 or 12 minutes. It'll be good practice. Plus, it gives you a picture that's associated with each narrative. So if you wanted to, you could pause the video, and then you can go into this, and then you can come back to the video. So this is the second activity. You're going to learn about the Grand Canyon, which is a major tourist area. It's a beautiful part of the country, It's within the national park system within the United States. And then hopefully, each week we'll maybe pick an area to kind of learn about. Last thing we're going to do is we are going to learn about the Dust Bowl. So within your student books, the story is located on pages 77 to 78. And again, at the conclusion of this, the goal would be for you to complete the individual assignment. I have a link to the assignment here. I also have a link to the assignment down at the bottom. Same link. So 10 vocab words, 10 sentences. What's the main idea? Provide 2 to 3 questions that you would ask the main person or someone mentioned in the story. Okay. So in a minute, I'm going to start reading the story to you. But before, what I would like you to do is to watch a 4-minute video on the Dust Bowl. So it gives you some background information about what it was. It was a time period of drought, so not much rain, very dry, difficult to grow food. This happened, it tells you where in the Midwest in the United States. It tells you when in the 1930s. So, watch the video to give you some really good background information. And then I'm going to read the story to you. And then I would recommend that you read the story by yourself, independently, out loud. And then you can complete the story. And then when you're done with that, if you could just please share that story back to me. The best way to complete the assignment is for you to create a Google Doc and then share it with me. That way I can actually type in comments and give you some feedback. That's really the best way. If that's not possible, then what you can do is you can just write it out and then you can just take pictures and then just send them to me. But the Google Doc is definitely the best way for you to get feedback. Plus it's a lot neater, so it's a lot easier for me to read your writing as well as it's easier for you to read my comments. Okay? So I'm going to start with the story, and then upon the conclusion of that, you can then read the story yourself, and then you can complete the assignment. And please make sure you watch the 4-minute video before, just so it can give you some background information about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create the story in a separate video that you can watch. Okay, so I'm going to stop this video and then I'm going to create a second video for this that just has me reading the Dust Bowl story to you. All right.